Greetings, Elder Blacklight here. Now I'm playing these videos, the interview between Elijah and the devil, to show you how a real intelligent, wise man that knows himself as a God confronts the devil. He gives the devil respect, and the devil gives him respect. And he can tell the devil who he really is, and the devil acknowledges. See, we don't roll like that today. The devil picked this generation to use all his technology on. It's because your mothers and fathers didn't understand what was happening when the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was in the midst of them. Now let us continue. I'm going to comment after all this is over with and see if you can get some wisdom from this. If 500 people subscribe to me, 500 people should be pressing that like button just to see what the outcome of my comments are going to be like. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Well, then, when we don't respect him as being such, we are called infidels or atheists for not doing so. We've got to...
That doesn't bother me. I'm not concerned. I'm not worried about that.
But you do say to me in words that you don't believe what one have said yesterday concerning God, if it was referring to God. And God only means, we could consider it in English as a word meaning power and force. That which is superior to inferior on the thing.
If that's all you mean by it, then I would agree, yes. I believe in the superior over the inferior. I believe in the wise over the foolish.
We've got
I believe it.
All right, well, that's all it means.
Well, and we stand agreed on it.
You will say maybe that you wouldn't believe that Yaqub exists for 6,000 years ago. Maybe you could tell me that. But I have proof that he did exist because of his work. And you could say maybe this don't mean anything at all yet. We should do these things, but you didn't find them merged together and function as you given a picture of what you think today. If it had been so, maybe the same general laws would work successfully for us today.
Look at the question of take Jews alone. I have met Jews in various parts of the world who are dark, who are as dark as Negroes, as dark Negroes, who have features which are considerably different from my own.
May I say, pardon me for cutting in, but may I say to you, do you consider the word even Jew as a race or nation?
I don't know what it's very difficult to say.
Oh, no, sir. Scholar like you cannot evade them.
It's all kinds of things. I'm not going to evade it. I'm not saying that you can't call it a race, you can't call it a nation, you can't call it only a religion. You've got to call it, it's many things. And it's different things to different people. To the Jews in Israel, it means one thing. To Jews outside, it may mean another. And among the Jews outside of Israel, it may mean different things. Just the other day, you may have read in the newspaper that a man who is a Christian priest became a citizen of Israel and calls himself a Jew of the Christian faith. Because he says in Israel, to be a Jew is to be a member of a nation, not a member of a religion. And he is a member of the Jewish nation, living in Israel, and a citizen of that country, but he is also a member of the Christian faith.
And we have referred to these things according to the quantum truth of them and the principles in which they have been functioned upon. Israel, we know, is the whole of the white race. When we say Israel, it's the whole of the white race. And we do know, according to the study and the nature of the people today, they are a grafted people. We know that. And your scientists admit the same. Well, now, then we cannot say that any more than the symbolic lesson given to in the Bible, the grafted olive and the original olive, for instance. We cannot say that we can overlook the fact that we can take the graft and the original and produce, rather keep them together and leave one as a slave to the other after knowledge. You just can't do that. That's against the very law of nature process. And if we are asking freedom to move here, we're doing nothing more than what you have once did, and according to the history of your race. And it's nothing more than right that we try. Wait a minute, this is the nature of people. If I can't get along with you, I leave. That's the nature of people. To force me to get along with you against my will will not produce any peace among you and I. No, because deep within I am still probably poles apart from your way, we say, ideological of thinking or doing.
Well, I would agree with that to this extent. I don't think that people ought to be forced to do things that are against their nature or against their will. That is, I don't believe, for example, that if a Negro wants to live among other Negroes, that he should be forced to go to live in a white neighborhood. I mean, I regard that as a silly kind of a product of this whole civil rights movement with a certain amount of confusion attached to it. I don't believe that if a Negro prefers to marry another Negro, that he should be called, that there's something wrong with him for not wanting to marry a white person. I don't believe that. I believe that if Negroes want to live among themselves, they should be free to do so.
And if you want to live among white people or become part of them, you should have the freedom to do so.
Not exactly. I don't.
No, not exactly.
Not exactly, because I don't know what that. I'm not sure that I know what that means. I believe that a Negro should have the right in this country to go anywhere that his intelligence, his capacity, and his wealth will take him. In the same way that a white man has the right to go.
But you don't believe that he should have some part of the country wherein that he can be dependent, independent.
I believe that he should have whatever he can get, legitimately in the same way that the white man can get it.
Yeah. But at the present time, you think that it's all nice for him to just take and make himself a floating people. He has to go any place he wants to, but not on anything other than the privilege to.
I think that he should have the other man have the right to own land, but to own land, to own factories. There are Negroes who own factories. There are Negroes who aren't very many.
He's going to own land and factories when he's not even given the right to even be a citizen of the country.